Who are you?
I'm no one.
Ray experiences things so kind of honestly, and because I think she's written so beautifully and is nuanced and three-dimensional, her story takes the audience with her, as does Finn's, and to be able to play someone who expresses what the audience are feeling and asking the questions that the audience is asking, that's incredibly special. I think the amazing thing about Star Wars is that it's so much of an everyday story, just set in this magical place that gives people an escapism that cinema often needs, that everyone needs in life. And the fact is, there are battles, yes, and there are wars and fights between good and evil as a bigger picture, but also the story is about people meeting and changing the course of someone's life and making relationships and having to choose between what they think is the right thing to do and what they think is the wrong thing to do, and thinking about things that are greater than themselves, everything that people every day think about, but to see it on a screen with the battles, I think is just a really wonderful combination. Star Wars has been generational. It tends to be that someone says, oh my gosh, my dad showed me when I was younger, I went to the cinema with my cousins, with my sister, with my mum, and for that reason the stories are told and they're passed down generation to generation, and to be part of a new generation coming to the Star Wars world, perhaps with people that haven't seen it before but hopefully want to see it now, with all of the legacy characters representing the nostalgia and with all of the newer characters representing the new wave of life that's happening in the Star Wars world, is super cool. And hopefully generations after us will continue to talk about these stories. To be part of a film that is so diverse in both its gender and colour and race and everything is fantastic. To be able to work with Carrie Fisher and to be part of a cast that includes Lupita Nyong'o and Gwendolyn Christie, and Dame Harriet Walter, who my mum squealed at when she was on the screen, and all of the fighters and the stormtroopers, everything is now balanced, as it should be. It's representing the world at large. To be part of that is wonderful. Keeping the secrets throughout this whole thing has been kind of wonderful. It's made the experience feel even more sacred than it did. Being part of something like this already feels quite special. For me, it's still sacred, and it's wonderful that people will be able to ask more questions and a conversation will be started. But also there are still things I'll keep within me because they're special and they're my memories. I loved stunt training, and I loved every aspect of the film. Some were more challenging than others, and taking part in scenes with 6 foot whatever men were kind of scary. But the overall feeling of representing someone who is taking, I guess, her destiny and everything into her own hands is cool.